Hello, sixth graders, and welcome to Social Studies class. I want to share with you today's lesson. So to do so, this opening slide, this is day 5 of home learning. It's hard to believe this is just our 5th, it's not day 5, I suppose, it's our 5th class of virtual learning. So what we're learning today is how healthcare in rural and urban China differs. We've been looking a lot at China lately, and at this point we're looking at the healthcare. So to do so, there's 3 steps. First one is to be making connections, and we're going to be doing a dot-to-dot activity. We'll talk about that more in a moment. The second thing is to read an article and answer a few questions about it. And then third, a step that we think you're going to really enjoy is to prepare a video response and to do that on Flipgrid. More about that in a moment. So today you have an assignment on Google Classroom, and it's called Healthcare in China. So when we open that, the same items that we just talked about, the directions are to complete parts 1, 2, and 3 below. And the first activity is a dot-to-dot activity. We've done this before, only we're not doing it on paper like normal. So you'll open this link and you'll see all the words, the key words, the vocabulary we've been learning. And so you might connect rural with wealth, or maybe you connect China with infrastructure. All right, so on our Google Doc, for example, if we were to connect Mr. Swatala with Mr. Piercy, we would say Mr. Swatala and Mr. Piercy are connected because they're both social studies teachers. They both work at ISB and they both spend time in Colorado over the summer. Maybe you didn't know that about us. So we're looking for you to fully explain yourself in your connections. Again, you'll pick one word and then you'll connect it to another word and you'll explain that connection. So please do that for 5 pair sets. The second part is for you to read the article below called Poverty and Healthcare in Rural China. And then the 3 questions can be answered right here. And please keep following the directions. You're doing so much better at that. And so for this first one, copy and paste 2 sentences from the text that answer the question. You'll go right up to the article and you'll find those 2 answers to that question, and you'll paste them right underneath that. Excellent. Then the third step is for you to create a Flipgrid video response. Now before you open Flipgrid, we want you to think about what it is you're responding to. What affected you in that article up above, this article. All right? And we've responded many times before with the same questions. So number 1, explain why you thought this sentence was interesting or important, because you're going to copy 1 sentence from up above. Maybe you don't want that question and you want to do number 2, explain how this sentence makes you feel. Or number 3, explain what connections you can make to your life and the world around you. All right, so you found that sentence above, you copied it, you pasted it here in the box, okay? And then here you're taking bulleted notes. So for example, my friend also has a camel. Okay, so these aren't going to be long answers, but you're just having quick talking points that you're going to be able to use as you prepare yourself for your video. All right, and we're really hoping that your video responses, that you show your great personalities, and that you definitely don't read to us, but you talk, okay? So you've got your plan here in the bulleted notes section. You'll practice what you want to say so that you can be looking at the camera and not reading what you have. And then you'll go to Flipgrid. You'll click on your class here if you're in Mr. Piercy, my classes, or if you're Mr. Swatala's class, you'll pick the right one here. And you'll be logging in through Google. I'll show you what that looks like. So if I were in Mr. Piercy's period 8 class, I would get this screen, there it is, and I would log in via Google through my email, or through your email, right? And here is Flipgrid, okay, for a period 8 class. And the directions say, please remember to talk and not read, okay? You'll be assessed on this, so you'll be getting a beginning, an approaching, a medium, or an advanced on it, hopefully all advanced, or hopefully many advanced. Your response should fully answer one of the following, okay? And those are the 3 ways of responding that we've practiced with journal entries before, okay? And to video your response, you'll click on that. And I don't know if I can have 2 cameras open at the same time. Yes, I think I can. So we'll see if we see myself in 2 places. And if I look the same. Do I look the same? Is it me? Is it me? All right, so here you'll video it, and then when you're finished, you'll turn it in right there. Let's see if I have that turn in. I don't have that turn in button. Okay, so coming back to the assignment, you've recorded the 30-second response. I'm not sure if I said that. So just a 30-second response. Flipgrid will actually cut you off at the 45-second mark. So be planning what you want to say up here and then practice how long it's going to take you. Okay, so from your bulleted notes, you'll be practicing and keep it to about 30 seconds. And then last, we'd like you to, second to last, step 6, we want you to watch your classmates' videos. Please, you can learn a lot by watching each other and how each of you responds. And hopefully you fully explain yourself and you're your normal, thoughtful selves. And then last, please turn in this Google Doc on Google Classroom. Okay, if you have questions, you can always reach out to Mr. Swatala or I, and we want to help you. Great, thanks so much.